really proud to work on a team of great organizations that pull off a day like Graffiti Busters. So originally, the Homeownership Center commissioned a study on the quality of life in the city of Utica. They expected to find that maybe litter would be what people would be annoyed by, but to their surprise, it was graffiti. And that was the #1 visual annoyance that people reported they wish they could change about our city. So we partnered with the Volunteer Center, the City of Utica, the Homeownership Center, and a number of businesses in town to do something about it. So this is our 3rd year of a community-wide Graffiti Busters effort. The first year we had about 70 volunteers, and we've grown to about 120 volunteers who come out on this amazing day of action to cover up graffiti in the city of Utica. United Way is a great partner to Graffiti Busters because we have relationships with so many different businesses and individuals who are in the mind of giving back to the community. And so I'm always just so impressed by the companies who send out their employees to do this volunteer day, and that's their work day. We have Indium Corp with about 15 people here. You mentioned McQuaid, Adirondack Bank, First Niagara Bank, Berkshire Bank. We have the House of Good Shepherd and the Rescue Mission. It's just amazing. I could go on and on. There's probably 30 different groups represented here. And they recognize that our city is a great city and it could be even better if we made it more beautiful. So they tell their people to come on out for United Way's and the city's Graffiti Buster Day and make it happen.
Brick is very porous and graffiti is unpredictable for several reasons. One, you have the variable of how long it's been on the surface. 2, you have a variation in the types of spray paint that were used in the first place, and conditions like sun. So in this case, you have graffiti that's been on the building for several years, several different types of paint, with the sun beating directly on it for many years, so it's going to take several passes over it to get all the graffiti off. The process that we're using here is a 3-step process. First, we are using the dry ice to blast the surface, which is going to dislodge anything that's on the surface, the top layer of paint. Now, because brick is very porous, we're going to go back through with a second process, which involves painting the surface with a cleaner that is going to loosen up the paint and using a power washer to go back through and clean it. And then we go back through at the end and we use dry ice blasting again to not only blast those areas, but the areas around it so that you don't see any change between the area that's been cleaned and the original area. I think it's really important, if you want your community to improve, that you choose to invest in that community. And investing in the community creates opportunities not only for yourself, but for other people. They say that many hands make light work, and it's really important that many people get involved if we want to achieve that end goal of having a thriving community.
It's amazing to me to see all the people coming together, because once somebody's had a hand in making our city beautiful, they have even more pride about what we have to offer here. And for me, that is so important right now. We have to keep our best foot forward in the city. Right now we have lots of people from outside our area looking at us under the microscope. What's the quality of life there? What does it feel like to live there? What can I do? Is it a place I want to raise my kids? And when they look from the outside in and they see more than 100 people out doing volunteer projects to beautify the city, they see, wow, people really care about that city. They take care of it on their own time to do it. They also see a spirit of giving that our community is known for, and what a beautiful place we have. So keeping that positivity front and center for our region is going to be attractive to the people who are looking at us right now, and we really want that for our city.
There's a different feeling in the air. It's very positive. We had people coming into our great city and helping out, and we went from, initially maybe about 25 volunteers, close to 100 at this point. We've said this over and over again, we can't do it alone. Not only do they see the graffiti going, they're seeing the volunteers out that point, and that just stimulates more people being involved. We're looking forward to next year, whether it be Graffiti Busters, painting fire hydrants, whatever it may be, we're getting more and more people and they're taking ownership. So it's a great thing for the city of Utica. The city is definitely moving in the right direction, and we're moving in that direction because of the great work that the volunteers do for the city. I think this is what makes us such a great city. When there's a need, you never have to worry about Utica, New York. Each week it's growing, each month it's growing. So volunteerism in the city of Utica is a huge thing. Developers do see that. If you're going to invest into a city, you want to know that the city is breathing, alive, and our heartbeat is very strong at this point.
The one thing I would say, if there was room for improvement with Graffiti Busters, it's on the sites. We have more than 120 people ready to give up their day to cover up this graffiti but we need permission from the people who own the buildings who have graffiti on them to do that. So we need folks to start signing up now for next year. Yes, I have graffiti on my building. I would love you to come and paint over it. We try our best to color match. We can't guarantee, but it's something that we can try for. We also need people in the community to help identify sites and track down the people who own them so we can have permission and make even bigger of a difference next year. So we started at 7:30 this morning with registration, so folks had to get up pretty early to come out and do this, and we wanted to beat the hottest part of the day. So we have a beautiful day today, perfect temperatures. We divided all 120 people up into teams, and they had street maps with sites identified, and they went out with their paint and supplies to get started. And when they finished all of their assignments, they gathered up here at the Utica Zoo for a picnic catered by Voss's. And now, as you can see, our volunteers are going to have a great meal, and they're going to be able to enjoy the Utica Zoo for the afternoon. So how does it get any better than that?